I'm on Florida Pastor Civilman's Fellowship. Before I pray, I would like to wish each of you a very happy New Year. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we praise you and we worship you. We bring this mayor and board of aldermen to you, asking for discernment, wisdom, understanding, and mercy. Be showered on them, that they have, since they have been called out by the people of this community, to be their leaders, to be their elected representatives, and to do the best of their ability for this community. We thank you for them. We pray God's blessing on them. In Jesus' name, amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Front two rows.
Okay, we'll have roll call.
Vice Mayor French.
Here.
Alderman Swan. Here. Alderman Bellamy.
Here.
Alderman Kilgore.
Here.
Alderman Sane. Here. Alderman Elam.
Here. Okay, do I hear a motion to approve the minutes for December 5th?
You did.
You said?
I'll say.
Okay. Is there any correction? If not, call roll.
Vice Mayor French. Alderman Swan. Alderman Bellamy. Alderman Kilgore. Alderman Sane. Alderman Elam. Yes, sir. We have one thank you card from the family of Coy Noblet. Thank you so much for the lovely arrangement in your visits during our most difficult time. Coy always loved Manchester and the city employees. Joel, Gary, and Tanya.
Okay. I don't have anything other than I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope we have a good year this year. Any comment from citizens? Any citizen? All right.
Mary, I'd like to introduce two new members of our police department. We're glad to have them in our family, and I'd like to swear them in tonight. We have Benjamin Sneed and Antonio Cross.
All right, we'll do it.
Hold on, let me stand over here.
All right, y'all will hold up your hands and repeat your name. Repeat your name.
Benjamin Sneed. Antonio Cross.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the state of Tennessee,
and the state of Tennessee,
and that I will discharge the duties
and I will discharge the duties
of police officer of the city of Manchester,
of police officer of the city of Manchester,
faithfully,
honestly,
honestly, and impartially,
and impartially,
to the best of my skills and ability.
to the best of my skills and ability.
All right, thank you.
If anyone in the family would like to come up and be in a picture with Mary and kind of put this in a scrapbook or something, it'd be nice to have them. I'd like to invite my family up too, or our family.
What's your name?
Inside this
I'm really not.
Oh, you step there. Hey, let me get you. Y'all wanna come down? Sure. Down on the.
I did, it worked.
Don't give her behind me and that, don't you squat down, baby.
Yogi, he's not playing basketball, is he?
Absolutely.
We're dead.
Okay, Kevin, we'll do that. They are ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Y'all want to do the individual families real quick?
Yeah, get behind you so you won't get
Individual families real quick with them.
Oh, okay.
He'll get in there.
I don't know. Competition. Pretty stiff here. I don't know if you can run up. I got good feeling that, though.
Antonio, tell them Kevin
I'd like to say one more thing, that Tennessee hired a new football coach, and they said he was a good recruit. Boy, I'd like to think that I've done well too. Very, very good man. We'll be proud of your serving our city.
You did do good.
Tennessee football coach is the one out there.
Easy.
And what's the first name? No. Benjamin.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get in the committee, safety committee. Finance committee. Arts.
Arts Commission will make Thursday for the Arts Center.
Streets.
Nothing to report.
Water and sewer. Restoration.
January 12th at 1 o'clock.
Tourism.
We're meeting, but did not have a quorum, so we'll be having a call meeting.
Planning commission. Historical zone.
Sugar free?
All right. Okay, we get the resolution and ordinance.
The first thing we have is a resolution authorizing application for acceptance of the Tennessee Department of Health Access to Healthy and Built Environments grant to install solar lighting along portions of the Manchester Greenway, requiring a maximum match of $20,057 from the city of Manchester, $10,057 in cash, and $10,000 in kind. Someone, Ms. Gamble, discussed with you at the work session, expanded on it in the written ordinance. I can read it all or just send it to you. That's what it is.
I got a motion. Second. Second. Is there discussion? Call roll.
Vice Mayor French. Alderman Swan. Alderman Bellamy. Alderman Kilgore. Alderman Sain. Alderman Dillon.
And I sent you by email an ordinance about the food trucks there. We talked about some changes to it regarding the zoning in the part of the square, and I made those changes at 10. I didn't propose an amount for the fee. If you want to talk about that tonight or think about it and do it next time. Also, there was some other questions about whether they operate on the square, if you want to limit it to a duration, 4, 6, 8 hours, whether they can. The one I pirated this from said they couldn't sell anything between midnight and 6 a.m. I couldn't really figure out what that helped or hurt. But whether you may take that in or leave that out, and it limit it to sale of food and non-alcoholic drinks, you know, you can't buy cigarettes, motor oil, BB guns, whatever. So,
I have a question, take the time frame out, just because we talk about the industrial,
and you want to limit it to food and non, or you want to add that, and do you want to put a duration for them to be up on the square, or number of hours, or you want to think about that?
Well, some of the things that happen square in past midnight, I hate to bring out for the, I'm not Ryan, I think that time frame will just be left out.
Okay. And what about a duration up there? So many hours on the square, do you want to just take that out too? A duration, not an hour limit, but a time period, like 6 hours, 3 hours.
You're not talking about a,
To occupy the parking places right up there.
No.
If it was like a timer, that's all that is.
I'll just take it out.
Well, I don't know, I think you might want a duration to keep somebody from parking on permanently.
Yeah.
You can think about that and we'll do it next. We'll have a second reading next time. You just tell me, I'll put it in there.
How much time we got?
so many consecutive days, to keep somebody from just homesteading.
Yeah, I think that was.
Now, we can keep them from parking it when it's not operational at all times, but it has to be operational. That way, you know, if you're not selling anything, they'll close up and go on. That may be, the self-executing.
Well, if we sell these permits, through such permits, are they good for how long?
1 year.
1 year.
I think you said if it's not operational, it can't be set.
Okay. As long as they're operational, that way there's got to be somebody in it. They're not making money, they'll go home.
Well, unless they're just looking for a place to store it.
If they have to be open, there have to be somebody in there ready to work.
And the prices you're talking about, like for them to come up here and pull the permit to actually open business. And then I think it would be different if Bonnie was having them go to the soccer complex than to do.
You know, I exempted anything on the recreation property from having this license. And again, that's your all's judgment to do that if we're going to have a soccer tournament or whatever kind of tournament they have down there, the Recreation Commission can let them come down there without one of these licenses.
But this is a one time per year license.
One time per year.
So if they've got a food truck, they want to operate in the city of Manchester, they're going to need this license no matter what. And if they go to the rec or the soccer complex, that might be a temporary thing.
But theoretically, you could have some come from Murphy. If you had a big enough permit, you could have some come from Murfreesboro, Woodbury, McMinnville, Sherwood, and set up there that don't have one just for that particular event.
This would be the same thing, like if they wanted to do it for 4th of July, down at the.
Yeah, any recreation controlled property, they could come from wherever.
And we wouldn't charge them a fee.
Correct. I mean, that's why I did it, but see, that's y'all's judgment, that if they just
Now,
come in
in the
here for a
past, when we've had
recreation.
vendors come, we've told them they've had to pay 30% of their net to us for the right to be able to sell and make money off of us.
When these people when they go to craft fairs, they're used to paying for that stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
So I would rather make them pay something.
Okay.
Well, Bonnie said that, what, 30%?
30%, or we've done a booth, like you're selling a booth space, you know, like you would for a rummage sale or something like that. You know, I think that we need to they're making money profiting off our event that we're paying for.
Either they're not even, that's a lot. If I own a business, I'm not paying 30% just.
Of net.
Oh.
But you never know what that is either.
Yeah, I was like,
They get the figure that
I mean,
$100, what do you want of that?
We can go ahead and set a fee.
I would set a flat fee, I think you're gonna come out better.
But I think they need to pay something. If we were putting on, $10,000 worth of fireworks, $5,000 to $6,000 worth of entertainment, and they get to come and profit off that.
I agree.
Y'all want to set that on that recreation city?
Recreation said down there.
Depending on the event, because it might be a different.
Well, what
As long as she does booth space and not percentage.
I'm thinking about this as different though. I'm saying you gotta have this permit to operate a food truck. Now, you might have the $250 permit annually or whatever it may be, and if you go to the.
I guess you have to go to the private property owner and
You
determine
would still
what it
have
is.
to pay a vendor space down there.
Because Old Timers Day is not gonna wanna just be up there making money and not.
I agree.
So this isn't, I mean, this, you gotta have one of these just to operate one. But whether or not
Gotcha.
you're involved in the event is up to the event.
That's right.
Gotcha. I think that's true. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, this thing is,
Can we make them all be hot chicken? Or for everyone, there has to at least be one that has hot chicken?
You have a different permit structure.
Free if you got hot chicken. No cost. No, there's no.
How do you want to set the tariff? I understand what you said, that they have to have the license to come in here if they come in here for one day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Means offer.
And then to get a space and on Parks and Recreation, they have to pay a booth rental. Do y'all want to set that now or let Recreation?
I let Rex say that. In fact, I don't know that we should even include,
Just authorize them to do it,
Yeah.
that way they can.
because it is public, so yeah.
Bonnie, would you set a per event fee, or would you let somebody buy a year permit?
Well, that's up to you all to decide if you want to do that. I mean, it gets sort of frustrating for us because, you know, we had the guy that was coming through with the ice cream truck constantly, you know, selling ice cream and stuff, you know, through the park and everything. We tried to tell him, you can't do it when our concessions is open because we're making money from concessions. So there's sort of windows, you know, when you want to allow them to be in there, I suppose, or we would. We wouldn't want them in competition of our own selling a concession unless they were selling something that we, you know, aren't going to offer.
As drafted, it's at such times and places as Recreation Commission. But her point is good that, you know, when you're shooting a bunch of fireworks, you might charge a higher booth fee than when you're having a soccer tournament over here or
Yeah, because we
run.
don't have concessions down at Babe Ruth Field. Sometimes when they have tournaments down there, they complain about having to walk. You know, it may be in our best interest to say, hey, you want to have a food truck up there, you pay us $100 and you do it. And that would be perfectly fine with me in that situation because, like I said, people don't like to walk, and so we probably make more money profit just letting a food truck do it and charge them a little bit than having to pay somebody to stay there and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So.
Okay. Sell other stuff or not?
But you're still exempt from this if you are under a special event.
Correct.
So technically.
Or I take that out. I take that out.
No, you know, because if you do this, somebody's coming for one day.
Mhm.
If
It's part of a special event. Somebody pays the special event fee.
Which puts the special event, in this case, it puts a special event in control of that,
Mhm.
so.
But you're still renting space at the Parks and Recreation Department.
But can a special event exclude them?
Certainly, if you have your own special event, you can exclude anybody. If you
Even
pay,
if it's on the square?
it's like a parade permit used to, it's just, when you buy a special event permit, you can fence it off. When this board grants or the subsection or the subcommittee grants special events to a person, they can exclude people from it, because sometimes they sell beer and they keep people out that are underage. So yes, they could fence off the square, drive 12 food trucks in, have the knock down, drag out that Alderman Kilgore indicated, and not let anybody else in there.
I think that's,
What about selling other stuff in there? Leave it in, take it out. Like cigarettes?
no.
Okay.
Consumer,
Okay.
well, food.
Okay, so what amount did you want to set for the standard fee?
Well, they're still gonna have a beer, or a business license,
Correct.
so, I mean, I take that into consideration.
Would you charge them a separate fee every time?
It's for a year. It's for a year.
I mean, in addition to the license, you wouldn't charge them
To park on the rec center property, would-
Yeah,
not,
the rec
not to
center.
park, not to park anywhere else, not to park anywhere else, you wouldn't.
I wasn't talking about rec centers.
No,
They have a year license, they can park
anywhere they
wherever
get
it's
it,
allowed.
yes.
Did you, in your research, did you see that any of the fees?
I think Chattanooga was like 50 or 100, it was, I didn't, I've got metros here, hold on just a second. I don't know if it's got the fee.
So again, they're gonna have a business license and they're gonna pay taxes on this, so.
You vote.
Yeah.
What percent?
We have,
They could be like a dollar, like.
They can do that dollar.
They figured the name.
Cash on.
Now, there's a man who wanted to set up a food truck next year up for the Christmas parade, but he was complaining to
Chattanooga was
myself
50
about
when
everything.
they started in 2012.
What was it? How much?
50, Chattanooga was 50 in 2012 when they started, I don't know if it's still that or not.
boy, the food trucks are gonna be here bothering. That's gonna be.
They got private property that, they may have brownies.
I'd be subject to.
It's gonna be like 50.
50 all right there, buddy?
Sure.
Yeah. I do that.
I think so. With those changes, you want to go ahead and do a first reading, or you want to wait until I get it fixed?
No, I'll make a motion for first reading.
Okay, we have a second?
Second.
Is there any more discussion?
I'm sorry, I didn't.
That's a good discussion on it. If any changes, we'll change. All right, all right.
Vice Mayor French.
Aye.
Alderman Swan. Alderman Bellamy. Alderman Kilgore. Alderman Sain. Alderman Elam.
Okay, we have second reading of an ordinance amending the budget ordinance for fiscal year 2017-18, ordinance number 1537.
Okay, I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Is there any discussion on it?
I've got 3 questions. I wasn't here the last meeting, and I apologize for, I was dead.
Okay.
Under capital equipment, the revenues, the $219,000, I don't know what page it's in, toward the back. I just wondered where it come from.
The 228,500.
No, it's 219 even, 219,000. So other machinery and equipment, is that money we moved to buy the street sweeper?
Yes.
Okay. And the 9,500 recreation is just a vehicle
Yes.
that's all coming out of city funds? Okay. I got one more and then I'm done, and I'll shut up. Under, tourism. Local activity support is budgeted 17,000 and we're increasing it to 31,000. Is that outside money or is that city money?
That's tourism money that they have in their fund balance, and
Okay.
that's for their portions of the
Okay.
grants.
That's fine. And Christmas lighting and banners, there's nothing, and then there's a 9,999 increase. Is that city money?
That's tourism money, and that's for the Christmas tree.
Okay, but
It's tourism money out of their fund balance.
okay, no problem.
Okay, any more discussion? All right, call roll.
Vice Mayor French.
Aye.
Alderman Swan.
No.
Alderman Bellamy. Alderman Kilgore. Alderman Sain.
No.
Alderman Elam.
All right. Is any old business? adjourn, we're going to beer. Do we have a beer board?
Yes.
We're not doing that until we go home. Or we're not doing that until we go home.
Oh, yeah, we gotta do that. We got one more time.
Sorry.
What was the lady's name? Pat Burgess?
Pat Burgess. Yes.
Yeah. That's who they wanted, and she put in for it, she was able to go back to work. I just need a motion for her.
Well, she only came off, for health reasons.
Right.
She's doing much better now,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Anybody want to make a motion? Have a second? Okay. All in favor, say, raise your hand. All right, pass. Bill.
Okay, I have two permits for consideration for the board tonight. The first one is for Hong Kong Buffet. Quang Dong is the applicant and presented the Beer Board in Manchester, Tennessee, January 2nd, 2018. Is a request from applicant Quang Dong for the approval of an on-premise consumption beer permit for the rest of doing business as Hong Kong Buffet, located at 2161 Hillsborough Boulevard, Western Pines Shopping Center. The applicant location appeared to meet all the requirements and would be considered favorable for the issuance of a permit.
Okay. Are they here?
They were supposed to be here. We spoke to them today. Young man that actually runs the business.
This is changing, man.
But I don't see him. That's correct.
He's the son of the original permit holder, is that right?
That's correct. But no, I don't see him here today.
Okay. Do we have a motion? Go ahead.
Second.
Second. All right. Well, we'll go ahead then. All right. Call roll.
Vice Mayor French.
Aye.
Alderman Swan.
Aye.
Alderman Bellamy.
Aye.
Mayor Norman.
Aye.
Alderman Kilgore.
Aye.
Alderman Sane.
Aye.
Alderman Elo.
Aye. Okay.
Okay. And the second permit presented to the Beer Board of Manchester, Tennessee, January 2nd, 2018, is a request from applicant Dale Beer, Nijar, for the approval of an off-premise consumption beer permit for the business of Hilltop Market and Grill, located at 1334 Murfreesboro Highway here in Manchester, Tennessee. The applicant location appeared to meet all the permit requirements and will be considered favorable for the issuance of a beer permit.
Do I hear a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Bill's it far enough away from Temple. I know it's
They
going
got to do less than that.
I was going that.
Yeah, they have an existing one now for off-premise consumption.
Okay. Sorry.
Did you say an off-premise permit?
Yes, this would be off-premise.
I just noticed on his application, there was nothing about school and church distances, and I knew that church was fairly close. I've got one now, somebody found on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually 1,627 feet from the business.
That's fine.
All right. Call roll.
Vice Mayor French.
Aye.
Alderman Swan.
Aye.
Alderman Bellamy. Mayor Norman.
Aye.
Alderman Kilgore.
Aye.
Alderman Sane.
Aye.
Alderman Elo.
All right. We'll adjourn.
Don't forget to sign the book.